Hello guys, this is chapter 1.3, Algebraic Expressions, and expression, remember, definition of expression.
You said 1, 2, 3, 4 fish?
Yep. Definition of expression is something without equal sign. So what you're usually going to see is something plus a plus 1 or 2 times 3 plus c. That's an expression. There's no equal sign in these right now. So review. Simplify each numerical expression. To solve this, remember, you need to distribute these two. Or you could add these together. 5 minus 2 is 3. Times 6. 6 times 3 is 18. Plus 7 is 25. Over here, do the top part first. It's a fraction, so you want to do the top part first. You want to multiply, because you got to remember this little thing right here. You've learned down in 3rd and 4th grade. Is PEMDAS. PEMDAS means parentheses first, exponent second, multiplication third, division, addition, subtraction. So you're going to multiply. It's M-U-L-T first here. 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. So 7 minus 15 divided by 4. 7 minus 15 equals negative 8 divided by 4 equals negative 2. Number 3, exponents. Negative 5 squared. You can put that in your calculator. If you have a calculator, it's going to look like this. Put the in. Sometimes the calculator doesn't work like you want it to, but this time it will. Negative 5 squared is 25. And since the minus sign is not inside the parentheses, you keep it separate. And 4 squared is 16. 25 minus 16 equals 9. Okay, definition. To evaluate means to solve or to simplify an expression to get a value. That's the best part of the definition. So to evaluate x, y, for x equals 2 and y equals 3, substitute 2 for x and 3 for y. You're going to do that a lot for this lesson. So x times y is 2, and 3 for the y is 3. So 2 times 3 equals 6. So now you're going to use your vocabulary. Evaluate each expression for the given values of the variables. Right here. So a plus b divided by 4. So let's rewrite this. Instead of writing a, we write negative 2 plus b, which is 8, divided by 4. Now what's to solve? So you're going to solve this first, because this is using PEMDAS. This 8 divided by 4, it's a fraction, but it really means to divide. So we're going to say 8 divided by 4 is 2. So negative 2 plus 2 equals 0. And that is your answer, 0. Number 5, let's try to do number 5 now. Again, x minus x squared times y. That is your equation. You're going to just substitute all these numbers in there for the equation. So x is 3. So every time you see x, you're going to write 3 minus 3 squared times y. And y is negative 4. So the answer for this one is 39. But how do we get that? Well, there's a couple ways you can get that. If you don't know how to do all those steps, I recommend putting all this into the calculator. So what you're going to do is say 3 minus 3 squared parentheses negative 4, and you get 39. So if you don't want to do that way, you can do 3 squared is 9. 9 times 4 is 36. 36 plus 3 is 39. Alright. So next part, 6, key concepts. We're going to do a little matching here. Distributive property for subtraction is going to be this one right here. Distribute, remember, it means to take the outside number and carry it to the inside. And there's also subtraction going on, so now you have that part of the word. And that equals a times b minus a times c. Multiplication property of 0. You're looking for a 0 here. Nothing houses 0 except for this one right here. 0 times a equals 0. And the multiplication property of -1, well, only one has -1, and that's right across. So -1 times a equals -1. So anything times -1 is going to be the opposite. Instead of a, it's -a. The opposite of a sum, that's going to be that one. So -a plus b equals -a, -b equals -a minus b. So this negative sign is just being distributed to both these parts. That's what that means. The opposite of a sum. The opposite of a difference is down here. Again, the negative sign is distributed, and the difference is opposite is negative times a negative equals a positive b. So you're going to switch the a to a negative a, and switch the b to a positive b. The opposite of an opposite is when you have negatives all around. So a negative equals a positive. All right, any questions? Come see Mr. Weckesser. Kaylee, do you have any questions? Are you done with your homework? No? All right. Page 11. Got it. Modeling words with algebraic expressions. We're kind of waiting for this to zoom in here. There it goes. Took a little while there. Number 7. The word times means you should do what? That means to multiply. The word sum means you should do what? That means to addition. Caitlin, are you talking right now? So when you watch these notes, you know I'm talking to you. So now, write the expression. Here we go. We're going to write a sample. 2 times a plus b. So, two times the sum of a and b. That's the question. There it is right there. Number 10. Complete each numerical or algebraic expression by writing a letter, number, or operation sign in each box. The difference is going to be subtraction. The product, remember what product means to multiply. We're going to use a dot for that. You can also use parentheses. So you can do that, or we can write 3x. Or just 3x. Number 12, the number y increased by 2. What does the word increased mean? It means to add. The quotient of 48 and 3. The word quotient means what? To divide. I don't like that way right there. We're going to change that to this. 48 divided by 3. Right? 14, the number of t is doubled and increased by L. So 2t means to double, and then decreased by 1. Right? Doubled means 2t. Decreased means subtraction. Number 15. 5 taken away from Q. And this is a tough one because it's taken away from Q. So you're going to put Q first. Right? Minus 5. It kind of looks like subtraction or equal sign, but it's not. Alright. Got it. Define the variable let d equals what? The number of days. That's the variable. You add $150, but you spend $2 each day. So the word each is the variable because you're not sure how many days it is. Starting point, the amount you spent per day, the number of days. So we're going to write 150 equals the starting point minus 2d for days. Now write the expression 150 minus 2d. So you're spending $2 per day. So you start with $150, and if it's 1 day, you just subtract $2. You get $148. If it's 2 days, 2 times 2 is 4. Subtract $4. All right, evaluating each expression. Down at the bottom of the page, here we go. We got a 6 here because x is 6. It says up there. And we got a -3 here because up there y is -3. So all you have to do, you're just going to substitute them in. Substitute the given values for each expression to the expression. Number 20. Now simplify the numerical expression. So you're going to rewrite it to 36 minus 9 all over 3 equals what? Well, 36 minus 9 is 27. So 2 times 27 divided by 3, which equals 2 times 27 is 54 divided by 3 equals what? Again, you can use your calculator for this. If you don't know how to do this, take your calculator out. You do 54 divided by 3. You get 18. That's your answer. Now writing and evaluating an expression. So here we go. Let's read all of this on your own. Push pause. Okay, after you read that, you should know that H is, or T is a number of 2-point shots. H is the number of 3-point shots. I'm going to put that for number. This is the 3-point shots. And F is a number of free throws. And if you know anything about basketball, that is 1-point shots, really. So complete the expression for total number of points a team can score in a game. So it's 2t plus 3h plus f. 2-point shots, 3-point shots, free throws. So evaluate your expression. In case this team made 10 2-point shots, 5 3-point shots, and 7 free throws. What's it going to be? 2 times 10 plus 3 times 5 plus 7. That's 20. That's 15 plus 7. 20 plus 15 is 35 plus 7 is 42 points. The team scored 42 points. I think this is the last one. So you're going to put in the coefficients. The coefficients is next to the variable. So this is going to be 2 and -3. It's negative because the negative sign is right there. So a coefficient is a numerical factor of a term. The constant is the term with no variables. So that's a number. So 5 is a constant here. And no variable next to it. Let's try number 26. The coefficients are -4 and 8. Here's -4 and 8. It's attached to a letter. And a constant is something that's by itself. And that is -3. All right. So one more algebraic expression right here. We're not going to do this one. This is called problem 5. We're going to cross this one off and not do it. So you don't do that one. Do the lesson check. There's only 2 questions this time. Compare and contrast. How are algebraic expressions and numerical expressions alike? How are they different? So algebraic expression and numerical expression has to do with addition and multiplication. So you're going to write that down there. Put an N next to numerical expressions and A next to algebraic expressions. So N or A for all those 5. Any questions, come ask me. That is it for chapter 1-3.